and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are still working on Julius Caesar, even though Julius Caesar is now, at this point of the play, dead. He died yesterday. He got stabbed by all of the conspirators. They surrounded him at the Senate House, and when he was not overturning the banishment of Metellus Cimber's brother, they attacked and they all stabbed him in various places. One of them being Brutus, who actually didn't hate Caesar and thought that Caesar was a decent person. And so Caesar says, "Et tu, Brute?" meaning, really? Really? Even you, Brutus? So he says, "Et tu, Brute?" Then falls Caesar, and he dies. I believe that's it. Then falls Caesar, then he dies. So after he dies, now we have all this hubbub that we have to deal with. And the conspirators who have just killed him are like, "Oh my God, we're free. We don't have this tyrant in front of us anymore. So run through the streets and yell, freedom and enfranchisement and all this sort of stuff. And let's celebrate." And Trebonius comes back because if you remember, Trebonius had escorted Mark Antony out of the way prior to Caesar being killed. Trebonius comes back and he's like, "The people are thinking that the world is coming to an end. Like, people don't know what's going on. They're all a little crazy and a little frazzled." And Brutus sort of now puts on his, "we have to pretend that we didn't want to do this" hat. And he's like, "All right, now what we should do is we should bathe ourselves in Caesar's blood to show that we are washing ourselves clean of this whole thing and to show the people that we did this and we are taking the stain of this for their benefit," and that sort of thing. "And we will go through the streets and we will reassure people that everything is fine and good and noble, and that we've done them a great favor by killing Caesar to free them from years of fearing their own deaths," and that sort of a thing. And then this Mark Antony's servant comes in and they're like, wait, who, like, careful, who are you? Why are you here? All that sort of thing. And the servant says, "Thus, Brutus, did my master bid me kneel. Thus did Mark Antony bid me fall down. And being prostrate, thus he bade me say, Brutus is noble, wise, valiant, and honest. Caesar was mighty, bold, royal, and loving. Say, I love Brutus, and I honor him. Say, I feared Caesar, honored him, and loved him. If Brutus will vouchsafe that Antony may safely come to him and be resolved how Caesar hath deserved to lie in death, Mark Antony shall not love Caesar dead so well as Brutus living, but will follow the fortunes and affairs of noble Brutus through the hazards of this untrod state with all true faith. So says my master Antony." So what that boils down to is Mark Antony is kind of afraid to come and speak to the conspirators now. He has heard that Caesar has been killed, and wants to know why, because he wasn't in on the conspiracy, and Mark Antony loved Caesar a lot. They were good friends, and Mark Antony trusted him, and Caesar trusted Mark Antony. So Antony is like, Mark Antony has said to the servant, "Say to Brutus that Antony would like to come and find out why Caesar is dead, and if there's good reason for it, Mark Antony will follow Brutus to the ends of the earth the way that he followed Caesar." Like, that's fine. He really just wants an explanation for what happened. So Brutus says, go back and tell Mark Antony, yes, he is welcome to come here and get an answer, and I promise he will leave uninjured. So the servant leaves, and then tomorrow we get Antony coming into the scene, and we get to see how he reacts to the fall of Caesar. And there's some really great speeches coming up. There's some really great speeches coming up. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we get to hear from the servant, and I will see you tomorrow as we dig further into the depths of the aftermath of Caesar's murder. Anyway, see you tomorrow.